Welcome to Unmasked. I'm Broccla, Claire's personal TA. In this video, we're discussing black holes.
A black hole is a region in space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing could ever escape from it, not even light. So if one day you're basically traveling in space and you see a black hole, the very next second, bam, you got absorbed it. So imagine if Broccla is traveling through space in a spaceship one day, and then 1 second later, he saw a huge black hole, and he was so curious. So he just moves toward it, and the very next second, he felt something pulling toward him, and then he's gone, nowhere to be found. Cause if you're ever in the black hole, you're never gonna make it out. That's the formula. But here's the problem. We all know that our eyes can see because our eyes absorb the light coming from the object, when the object reflected the light to our eyes. But black holes absorbed all the light. How are we supposed to find black holes if it is invisible on the telescope? The reason why scientists can find black holes is because they can affect their surroundings if they're nearby. Black holes are surrounded by a thick layer of accretion disks, which consists of gas and dust. So this accretion disks will kind of like absorb light of all wavelengths or something like that, and kind of like make them into X-rays. So if scientists can detect these X-rays, then probably there is some kind of black hole in there. So there's actually a very cute and interesting discovery that led to the 2020 Nobel Prize. And I want to talk about it. Because you see, like those stars in Milky Ways, some of them orbit around in a particular direction. But that is totally unique and different from the ones outside. So scientists decided to look into it and found out that black holes can actually make stars orbit in a particular way. So they predicted that Milky Way has black holes. When an object, especially large ones, moves faster and faster in space, also called accelerate, they actually create a ripple in the fabric of space-time. And, black holes accelerate, so scientists are able to find that actually they create kind of like a gravitational wave. And by that, they can predict that black holes exist in that area. Gravitational lensing is another way to find black holes. So basically, black holes can bend and that light move in the other direction if the light is like far away. So they can actually extend their influence to a further away distance. But during that distance, they can only bend and absorb rather than absorbing them. Why you see those bent and distorted light, and you see those dark holes. So you can find like there's actually a light and dark surface, and you can actually predict that there's some sort of black holes in there. So here's another question. Why do scientists care about black holes this much? Why? Because black holes are like a book or something read like the Oxford Dictionary that tells you a lot about the universe that we may not be alive to know. Black holes can be used as a testing for scientists to find out the limit of the universe. They can tell us a lot about stars and planets and how they grow. We can also see how fast the universe is expanding and how it changes in this sort of way. And mostly, it can prove some of our theories that we might think in our head or just do math calculations. We can prove this point. And lastly, black holes are so important because it balances out the universe's mass. If there are no black holes in our daily life or in the universe or whatever, basically there will be a missing mass in the center of the universe. You'll lose weight, but not in a very good way, which will kind of like losing weight, but like you're not losing it in the correct category or something, and it isn't healthy. Basically, if you I'm gonna lose weight, so I don't eat for like 20 days, and you lose weight, but you're unhealthy, you're hurting yourself in the process. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!